to another reading. I'm sorry if the laptop makes any noise. I'll have to, whatever, keep something there so it doesn't make a noise. It's going crazy. And welcome back to Tam Predicts. For people who are new to my channel, I'm a tarot reader, intuitive tarot reader. I'm a psychic. I'm a medium. I'm a white witch. I do spells also only for the channel. And I'm an empath. And yes, and I'm guided by my spirit guides, my ascended masters, and all my archangels. So there are three piles. This is a love reading. I won't take much of your time because you're here for the messages. So this is what's going to happen in the next 48 hours in your love life. What are they thinking? What is the situation? Will they come back? What are they wanting you to know? What are their feelings right now? What would they really want to say to you? So basically, I think more important is what is on their mind, his or her mind. So let's see what are the three piles about. First pile is the purple heart. Second pile is the orange heart. Third pile is the green heart. So whenever somebody says, how do I choose? Just see what's instinctively drawing you towards itself, whichever pile or color or anything, number. So you do not have to dwell upon it for a long time. Otherwise, that's a very, decision made by experience or by, spending too much time on it. So whatever's calling out to you, normally we use the word calling out, whatever's calling out to you, just go for that. Remember, this is general reading, might or might not resonate because this is not meant for one specific person, but a lot of times it really resonates with one specific person. A lot of messages are there, maybe few messages resonate with you, maybe one or two messages resonate with you. So take whatever is good for you. So I'm going to start with pile number one. So if you've chosen pile number one, I'm going to keep it here. I'm going to keep pile two and three away. Hi everybody, for people who've chosen pile number one, if you're new to my channel, welcome to Tam Predicts. And I am a psychic medium. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. I'm guided by my spirit guides, my archangels, my ascended masters, and I do channel messages. And I also do intuitive writing and automatic writing and a lot of other things. So let's start. What are the messages? What do they want to say to you, or what is the situation? So let's see. I'm going to draw the cards out here. So, what do they want to say to you? What next 48 hours? How do they look for you in your love life? What are the messages? What should I say? Oh my God, too many of them out. When I say too many are coming out, then there's a lot of energy, in the reading. And a lot of times I'm pushed to do a certain kind of reading. So maybe you guys had to hear this. Maybe you guys just needed some kind of guidance. Breathe, and make decisions. And I feel come out of the situation a little bit, step back from the situation, understand what's happening, breathe a little, count. I don't know if you count your breathing. I feel you're somebody who really does this breathing exercises, or you've just started doing these breathing exercises. But breathe next 48 hours and the answers will come to you. And I think it started making a noise. There's something wrong with it. I mean, especially at this point of time when I'm in the middle of a reading, something happens to it. Let me just fix it before, let me also breathe a little. This is how I fix it. Needs a bit of a wait, and we are done. Okay, a little bit. Just, I'm so sorry. Just adjust me for a minute or two. I don't like breaking my readings in between or restarting because all the messages that are supposed to deliver at that time go away. So basically, breathe right now. This is very important for you. I feel timeout also. That's the important message that I get. Are you going to take a timeout? I mean, is it a timeout? You're like retreating. I get retreating. Somebody who's stepping back, like how waves come and go back to the shore, go back again to the sea, come from the shore to the sea. So this is like, okay, take a deep breath, understand the situation next 48 hours, and then do something about it. So I'm going to take it upright. I'm not going to take any card reverse, especially in these ones. So explore. So maybe explore your options next 48 days. Were you thinking of exploring options in the same situation, in your love situation? It says go another way. Maybe you were deciding to be with the person or not, or maybe they are probably thinking that let me explore other options, or I mean, are there any other options, or probably they think that there are options. You have more options. Is it your lover thinking wrongly that you have more options? Are they insecure? I get more insecurity in their side, but I really feel that, are you two really serious about each other? Are you two exploring more options? Is it new love? Not even just love, it's just like a dating scene that started. And both are exploring options. You're breathing, you're taking a break. That's what it all means. Communication, communicate. So things left unsaid would never reach the shore. So for some of you need to communicate, okay? So probably you thinking, oh, they don't understand me, but I gave them that hint. Oh, they don't understand me, but I told them how I feel, or they know how I feel. It's all that knowing and all, you really messes up the relationship. If you're really feeling something, please tell them. Or if you really want something from them, or you want to tell them, that the communication is less. I want to communicate in a particular way, but I think you're leaving a lot of things unsaid. I'm getting this reading, I'm getting more from your point of view because you're watching it, not from the lover's point of view. But you both need to communicate. I feel it's like a lot of things are not addressed. You're not addressing a lot of things. Maybe 48 hours, next 48 hours is the time to talk about things you've never talked about and which are very important. The person who's involved with you, he or she thinks that you don't listen to them much. Maybe that's why a communication gap. Here it is. I mean, that's why, they think that you do not listen, and that's why they're ready to explore. And, right now it's a timeout. Next 48 hours, I think next 48 hours, if you can correct something with them, just do that. Because right now, I think it's all about not communicating, probably things said but not understood, a lot of things not said and understood. And I mean, you both need to listen to each other. I think from their side, I'm getting that you don't listen to them. That's the message that I get. That they want to tell you that, please listen to me and give me a few hours. Give me some time from out from your schedule. Or maybe they wanted a few hours from you and wanted to explain something, but you've not been stopping and giving them time. That's what I feel. Your energy is more like hopping, 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 or moving, moving, moving. But they really need to sit down with you and tell you something. So next 48 hours are important for you. The ocean, be beautiful, mysterious, wild and free. I think they think that you're pretty wild and free. Not in any sense, guys. It's just the ocean cards, the mermaid cards. They think that's why probably, oh, okay. So your lover thinks that you have a lot of options. They think that you are choosing right now. That's what's going on their mind. They think that you're the one who doesn't listen. Probably you kind of mysterious to them. Probably they think you're too wild and free, in the sense maybe you have too many options and you're not committing. So the commitment is not coming from your side, and they really want to talk about it. Because maybe when they try talking to you, never say a yes or never say a no. They don't know how you feel. So kind of, I think it's about them thinking this way about you. It says flow, let your worries drift away. Any one of you worrying about the situation, let your worries go away. Because I think from their side, they don't want you to worry in the relationship. So these are different messages, remember, guys, because this is a general reading. So for some of you, let your worries drift away. The channel message with this card I'm getting is, especially if your name begins from R, J, K, L, or A. I get C also. If your name begins with this, that was your message. Let your worries drift away. I mean, your lover is saying it's fine, and next 48 hours, I feel things will be clearer. Your worries will be like washed away with something, or with words or something. I mean, there'll be more clarity next 48 hours. I'm getting a lot of number 8. I did a personal reading before this, and I was getting a lot of number 8. So I really feel right now it's all about strength. Next 2 days, I feel for some of you, do not give in a situation. Next 2 days are very important. I mean, you've just got your strength back. I don't know what it means to you, but because you're listening to this reading, you've just got your strength back. I mean, you can't fight this battle again. For some of you, that's a message for next 48 hours. I mean, so almost you like had to tame someone who's very dominating. It was like not even tame, but it was like trying to understand them, and the way they used to behave, like very lion like, and okay, I'm the king of the jungle and you got to listen to me what I say. But you've just tamed someone, in the sense you just got them to understand you. And next 2 days, keep your strength. They might try to kind of dominate you, or talk their way out of a situation. But this is you very happy. This is you very happy because you're very confident right now. I mean, you know how to. I get the I get the message. You know how to control the person. Probably you felt that you cannot control the person because they are like a certain personality. But right now you've understood them, and you know how to tame them. Somebody's coming towards you. If you're a number 7, 7 birth date, Somebody, or something to do with 7 month. Somebody's coming towards you. Then I really feel that, see, I said seven number. There's something to do with seven number. If you're a seven number or you're dealing with a seven number is a birth date or a birth month. Somebody promised you the world and now you're waiting them to keep the promise. Could be, I don't know, could be a water sign, air sign. I get earth. I don't get fire much here, but yes, you could be any of the signs because this is a general reading. Somebody promised you the world and now you're waiting. These next 2 days, have you given an ultimatum to someone? The next 2 days are important. I will you keep your promises? You want someone to keep their promises, or will they just move on? What is with seven number? Will the person move on? Will they keep their promise? That's what I get. Will they keep their promise or not? These are two testing days. Something to do with four. It's been 4 months, 4 weeks. You've been worrying about a situation. You've been overthinking a situation. How will it be? Next 2 days are important for you because I feel the ball is in your court, not in their court. I mean, you have to decide something. For some of you, you have to decide. And this person has been around you whenever you've been sick or not well. I mean, they've cared for you or whatever. They're caring for you right now if you're not feeling well. And they're going to be with you next 2 days also. Somebody's going to come and see you next 2 days. If you've not been feeling well, if you've been feeling ill, and your loved one couldn't see you or were very busy at work, and you already said, you don't have time for me, I'm not well, you've not seen me. So somebody's coming towards you, like I said, to see you. It's somebody's, yeah. When I keep repeating, it's like spirit guide just asking me to repeat this. Maybe a friend, because nostalgia, focus on here and now. Somebody's coming to see you about, your friends are going to come and see you, and there is something troubling you from the past, and probably um, you'll want to talk to them. You've been worried sick about something you've not been sharing. Maybe somebody's coming to see you and you will talk about whatever is happening in your life. They were really away, you could not meet your best friend. You want to talk about your lover, your situation to them. Feast, slow down and celebrate yourself. So this is pausing. This could be a pause. I mean, you're going crazy in the love life. I mean, you're wondering what they're thinking, and that's making you worry. You worrying, getting yourself sick, because you're worrying so much. And that's how you feeling. That's how you feeling about the loved one. For some of you, I mean, you really want to talk to your best friend and get a sense of the situation, because sometimes the person who's outside can see the situation better. I mean, because you're involved in it, you cannot see the situation. But really, time to just slow yourself down. Heal. I want to say heal. When I was starting this reading, I wanted to say Purple Heart, and this is about healing. This situation is about somewhere about healing. Either mending your situation or understanding or healing the problems you have between this situation. If it's communication, whatever it is. But this is also somebody who's manifesting in this pile. You've probably been seeing 101, you've been seeing 1111, you've been seeing one, definitely one. I get one here and I get 11 here. You're definitely seeing something. And you manifested that you need to be more powerful right now. You're getting more power for yourself than, thinking, oh, will the love relationship be repaired or this and that. But this is more manifestation to make yourself better in life. Take a chance on them. So if anybody wanted to think, what your loved one is saying, thinking, I think your loved one, this is for the loved one. I think on their mind, it is like they want to give this relationship a chance. If you've been thinking why they've not been talking to me, I think it's all about them wanting to be with you, but, wanting to give this whole thing a chance, a reconciliation. So that's why maybe the healing helps, or you've been doing something about healing yourself or healing your heart. This is definitely, like I'm repeating, there's somebody coming towards you. Is it rainy season where you are, or do you have a special umbrella both of you shared? Is there a story about an umbrella? We psychics get very strange messages, but it does sit somewhere, with someone, and there is some kind of association with it, or there is a story or something similar to that, but something similar to having a special umbrella and a story around it. And they're saying they'll always be there, for you. in rain or sunshine. I feel they've said this to you, or they want this. They want you to know this, and especially an air sign wants the water sign to know this, because I get air and water here. So somebody is giving a chance to the relationship, and that's what you wanted. For some of you, that's a message if you really wanted to hear this. Let's see what the romance angels are saying. So remember, these are different messages. Sometimes it forms one kind of a story, sometimes they're different messages. It could be what's on your mind or the relationship, or what's happening right now, what will happen next 48 hours. Love yourself first. Of course, here are the cards. So either you healing or you need to heal yourself first, and that's when you can get into another relationship. Look at this. Love yourself first and celebrate yourself first. So slow down. If you're healing from a bad relationship, a burden relationship, a guy that was toxic or a girl that was toxic, or things weren't going right, please heal yourself. That's when you can move towards someone else. Maybe you needed your friends. Maybe friends are coming to understand what's happening with you, and you really want to your heart is like really heavy, and they want to lighten up the mood and talk to you so you can feel better. But definitely a friend visiting you. I get a lot of phone number also in this pile, either you phone number or the month you were born in is phone number. I'm getting a lot of phone numbers in personal readings today also. Four is also stability. You wished for stability, but nothing happened. I get the words wishy-washy. Was somebody behaving like that? I also get, yes and no happening somewhere. It's like yes one day, no one day. Yes, it's fine. No, it's not fine. You get a lot of yeses and nos. It's not just next 48 hours, love yourself. Maybe it's you're beginning to realize, next 48 hours, that right now you need to heal yourself before you get into another relationship. And this is what happened, your love was never returned. I mean, I feel, for one of you, you love the person more than the person loved you back. It's not that they didn't love you, but I don't think they had the time, or they didn't understand you well. The main message also I get another here is they didn't understand this. There's a problem understanding, each other. It's not that you were really bad to each other, cruel to each other, or anything like that, but yeah, you didn't understand each other at all. I mean, what the other person likes, or maybe you didn't get the time to, meet each other or really understand the way the person is, what he likes or what she likes. But this is also something that got boring after a certain point of time, and you're like, this is boring me. You're not there, or we don't understand each other, so how will we get along later on? I really feel this is something that just began and lost all its charm, the relationship, something that happened, and it began well, but I don't know what happened in between. So for some of you, this is beautiful. There's a wedding coming up. I mean, or with this card, what I get, you're looking for a commitment from the person you are. You are really, you really look up to the person you are with, but you're really looking for a commitment from their side. And they're kind of not talking about it. You're like, okay, we've been seeing each other for long. Where is the ring? I get the message, where is the ring? You've been asking that. But there's been no answer, because that person is trying to delay, delay, delay. It's not that they love you, not they don't love you, but there's a delay in wedding happening, or you still haven't got the ring, or you do not know what will happen. When will he or she commit? Because you're like, it's time to commit or something. And, I don't know, because you're not telling me when will you commit? Like a question mark happening. So those were your messages, pile number 1, and I'll move on to pile number 2. I'll be back again with another reading. Till that time, take care, stay safe, and keep listening to me. And if you're new here and if you like my reading, please subscribe to my channel. You can join my channel also for special members only videos. And if you want a personal reading, my Gmail is there. You can message me and I always reply back through the Gmail. There's no other way to reach out to me. Pile number 2. Hi everybody, if you chose pile number 2, welcome to Tam Predicts. This is a love reading. What's going to happen in the next 48 hours? If anything, I can channel what they're thinking, what you're thinking, where it's headed, what's going on, to understand the situation, or any other guidances that I can give you. I'm using the mermaid cards. They're very sweet. I'm using a lot of cards. Let's see. For people who are new to my channel, I am a psychic medium, an intuitive tarot reader, and I do spells. I do channel spells, and I do automatic writing, and I do channel messages. And I'm guided by my spirit guides, my ascended masters, and my archangels. So let's start the meeting. Are you going to meet the person? That's why probably that was a slip of tongue. You're going to meet the person in 2 days. Next 2 days you're going to meet the person because I said meeting, and slip of tongues are always important. Guidance. I said the word guidance, so you really need a guidance. Find safety in your beacon's light. You need guidance the next, I'm not going to say next 2 days, just the reading about next 2 days, but certainly, you're not really sure of what's happening and you were like, could somebody guide me? Maybe that's why you came here. You could be a water sign, a fire sign. The relationship was, the channel message that I get is the relationship was going very well, but sometimes something happened, the wheel stopped moving, and you're like, what's happening? It was going so well. It's almost like I can hear you saying, it was going smoothly. You're asking the person, and what happened suddenly? There is no movement. I don't see. Imagine I said the word move, and here it is, movement. So things are really going fine, but something's happened. I get 7 8 days, 7 weeks. Did they stop communicating, or it's gone another way? It's gone wrong because you had a fight. You got to move on, because look at this. It says branches only grow on a docked ship. So it's no good if your relationship is not moving ahead. It needs to move. There needs to be, it needs to move towards where it's more beautiful. And probably that's worrying you because it's kind of getting boring and monotonous, and there's no newness in it. Yeah, newness is dance. Did one of you you forgot to dance or something, or it's or you want it to be like, the more celebrations, more jovial? Is the person become different, or did you have a fight and they become different, and you want things to go back again the way they were, the dance and the celebration? Maybe you danced very well, maybe you two are good dancers, but and I get, it takes two to tango. Maybe one is in love, one is out of love, one is trying to get the other person to forgive them, one is trying to get the other person to communicate to you, with you. But there is definitely one partner, because I also get two. This is two, so this is about a relationship, a union, a partnership, two people, and if one goes out, doesn't stay a relationship. You miss something about them, or you miss something the way they were. Have they changed? Because I get somebody who's changed, because I get it was a beautiful relation when it started. It's got stagnant, something has changed about it. The person has changed, the person you are with. The ocean, be beautiful, mysterious, wild, and free. Yeah, the person was, the relationship was like that. Both of you gave each other space to be, but was one person controlling? Were you getting constricted? Was one person getting obsessive? Those are the words that I'm getting. This pile I really get. You want things to go back to the way they were. That's a very big message that I'm getting again and again. Stillness. Imagine, look at this. Yes, this is what's happening in your relationship. But maybe this is required. The stillness is required. Whatever the situation is, monotonous or stagnant, it's not moving, but it's important for you. Maybe you can see things clearly. Next 48 hours, what's going to happen? And they're also waiting. Somebody's waiting for the next move. Are they waiting for the next move, next 48 hours? Is it a decision? But there is, of course, stillness. Either one person has ghosted you. This fell, not a good sign. This means, is it a break in a beautiful partnership? Wild. You stay true to what you were. I feel that you working too hard. This is definitely about dance, because I got the word dance. So you missed the way the things were, or how beautiful you two understood each other, and something. Maybe good dances, like I get. Do you have a dance? Do you have a special dance, or special moves? maybe patience is required and things might get better. Let's see what are the romance angel cards saying. There needs to be patience. I mean, good things might come. Maybe there is, you can repair the situation, because I really feel this is a pile where you want things to be back, back to the way they were or same again, how great they were between you, to the things that, whatever it was, that music, that dance, that dinners, or whatever that walk under the moonlight. I'm getting all those things, in the park. I'm getting a park. See, this is true love. This is a break in the true love. And for people who wondering if the person they are with is a true love or not, I mean, this is true love, and this is next 2 days you'll find out that this is true love. Some factors might be separating you. It's like, could be families not agreeing, some misunderstanding because of families, and now there is a crack in your relationship, or because of them you have to stay apart. But that's why I'm probably, because I feel there is love in this relationship. I feel the love and warmth, but somebody's spoiling it. It's like either one of you is spoiling it, or the family is there, or you've done something, or your lover has done something, and you both are really, I get somebody who's really trying hard to fix things. You really want, trying your best to do, whatever you can do, because this is a past life relationship. You've got true love, and this is past life. Very difficult to separate you, and guys, if there is a separation, it's going to be really tearful and heartbreaking. I'm also like feeling it, because I'm feeling all the emotions, but this is a great relationship, and if you can work on it, it will be beautiful. Guys, remember, this is a general reading. I mean, these are guidances. Surround yourself with love. Yes, you want to talk it out with your friends. You want friends' help. So reach out to people, because I feel you would need support. You're talking to your family what to do. And you binge eating. You're just eating, look at this popcorn or whatever you like, telling them what happened, and what went wrong, and for help. Probably one side of the family agrees, the other side doesn't, and you're like, do something. I want him back, or I want her back. We cannot stay away no matter what. See, another dance. Treat your body like the palace it is. Look at this. I mean, you missing the person. This woman is dancing alone. It's not that she wants to be alone. She's missing the person. With this pilot really get, you want your partner back. And this is about 2 days. And who knows, in 2 days something great might happen. You can sort out your differences or whatever the problems are, and you back with each other. Unplug and relax for a spell. You do a spell. Why don't you do a spell, guys? Do a spell. They'll come back. I mean, you would turn your world upside down to get them back in your life, or they feel the same. I don't know what's keeping you apart. Is it an ego? Is it, I mean, really some factors like family or whatever's tearing you two apart? But this is heavy energy, guys. Something beautiful should happen in the next 2 days. This is nice. It's a new beginning. Maybe there is still hope. This is about hope and new beginnings with the person. I mean, forgetting what's happened and just clearing everything. You're trying to, bring as much love as you can in this situation. I know what 29 means to you. Is it your age or the date of birth? But 29 is important. Maybe 29th Feb is important, though this is more of a timeless reading for 48 hours. But yep, they've been fighting. I feel this is fighting amongst families, or there is some misunderstanding due to friends. Yeah, I really feel. Yeah, this is somebody who's been manipulative. There's a person who's been manipulative in the relationship, not you, not the person you love, But there is a third party. I'm not going to say a lover or something, but somebody trying to separate and manipulate you. And I really feel this pile is all about misunderstandings. You two love each other, but you're not clearing the air, and that's making it worse. People are taking advantage of the situation. So if this is your situation, please talk to the loved one straight away. Don't say, don't listen to people who are saying, just give up, or yeah, I mean, you can talk it out with your friends, but I think here you need more of, this is not guidance. I'm not going to say guidance. You do not need guidance, because I think here you just want them to listen to what you have in your mind, because there is somebody who's manipulative. Somebody is not wanting you to be with a person, and that's really wrong. Yeah. So make your own decision, guys. Next 2 days are important, however you want to treat this relationship. But yeah, this is true love, and misunderstandings will tear you apart. Reach out to the person straight. I mean, no matter how much they do not want to talk to you, ignoring your calls or whatever, try to make them understand, because you miss them. You'll miss them. For people who chose pile number 3, here are the messages for you. What's going to happen in the next 48 hours? Love reading. Your situation, how are they feeling? You're feeling, what's happening? What will happen? For people who are new to my channel, I'm a psychic medium and I'm intuitive tarot reader, and I'm guided by my spirit guides, my archangels, and my ascended masters. Oh man, too much happening. The letter D is important for you. Dive more deep into the relationship. That's what I want to say. I mean, your search for true love is not there. Firstly, that's a message. I mean, you're not really searching seriously. And you're not searching for someone seriously. I mean, you're like, okay, if I meet them online, I'll try to know them. I'm not really looking for a relationship, but it's okay. You got to dive deep if you want to know great people, is what I get. But D is definitely important. And I said definitely. Maybe your name begins with D, maybe the person you're dealing with. I also get a lot of December. I don't know what happened in December, but I get December. Also, wherever you're going or the relationship is going, trust the direction God has put you in. I mean, we all have our inner compass, no, and it takes us to the right path. If things are not happening in a way, don't force it, because I get the word force also. Do not force things, okay? Do not force things in a relationship. If it's not happening, or things are not happening, or anything is not happening, you cannot force. I mean, one of you is forcing your opinion or whatever you're thinking on the other person, forcing them to think that way. So that needs to be cleared. Patience is important. Be patient. Here's the card. Next 48 hours, whatever you want to do, be patient. Think twice. Count 7 times. I got 7 times. Count till 7. Count 7 times and say, I'm patient, I'm patient, I'm patient. Count till 7 also, or you can do the backwards counting. But 7 is important for this pile. Yeah, you have to be determined. See, I told you there's something to do with D. You've got all D's here. I also got the word deaf. Is somebody not listening to you? And you've lost all patience? If you're going through a difficult time in a relationship, it should be fine. I'm just not going to say next 48 hours, but within 4-5 days, things are going to settle down, okay? Just be determined, do not give it up. But there's definitely D. What is with D? I get the word Doris. I don't know what it means to you. I get the word Donna. I don't know what it means to you. It could be a rhyming, it could be anything, but those are the two words that I'm getting. Maybe my spirit guide's trying to contact me, and there are two new spirit guides. We normally know the names of our spirit guides. Donna and Doris. I'm getting very strange messages because I'm a medium. Also, I really get, lovers that were separated at sea. The ship sank or something. I get very strange messages. Sorry, guys, because I'm a medium. So somebody got separated here. I also get somebody who really got separated at a sea, and the waves were like really high, and they lost their lives. Anchor. The person thinks that you keep them grounded, okay? That's what they feel. And also keep yourself grounded, because do not have that superiority complex in the relationship. Remember, this is a general reading. There'll be different messages for you guys. But what's with Donna? I'm getting a lot of Donna here. Donna. I at the moment the more channel message that I get here is you keep yourself grounded, both of you. Change, know when to move to a new shell, especially if it no longer fits you. Also, new direction could be, if this is not serving you the relationship and you've showed all your patience, and you got to, move on. I mean, be determined in the sense, you will find somebody good. So sometimes you need to change your direction. Maybe you're looking for love online. Maybe you're not finding anybody. And you're like, okay, let me not do this, or it's testing your patience. So for some of you, you've got to change the direction. Could be trying to meet that special person. You will fall in love with somewhere else. Maybe you need to start going out, or could be in your office, or you could be should be on registered on a different dating site. Let's see what are the other messages. You can change where you want to look. Look at this, at the sea. Endings are inevitable. So something ended. I mean, probably that's a new direction you have to change. Something ended with someone. You do not have to wait for them anymore. I mean, you've showed all your patience. They're not coming back. Somebody is not coming back. You got to move on. Start looking for people, or start looking for someone to be in your life. I mean, next 48 hours, are you giving up? Is it that you will not hope for them anymore, and you thought about it that, okay, done with, I waited a long time wanting them to come into my life, but I think they're just passing by. A lot of thinking to do next 48 hours, wondering what to do with your life. I feel this is your next move. And I do get a lot of three. You could be a March born, or your birth date could be adding to three. Your house number could be three. Yeah, you're trying to be. You're kind of alone. You left alone. Somebody left you. They're not coming back. You're trying to find new love. Is that your story? Do right. I mean, relax. I mean, this is the time to relax. If they've left you, I think you're not now in control of your life. You know what to do. Yeah, dance. Treat your body like the palace it is. I mean, was it body shaming somewhere, or did they say, okay, you're not fit for me? Did they really treat you like that? That's a huge message I'm getting. I'm getting a lot of number four. Okay, a lot of number four today. Anything to do with seagulls? But somebody left you. They thought you weren't fit enough, and you're like, I'll show them. I'll show them they were wrong, and it was wrong for them to leave me. I mean, did they put you down on something? I feel I get the word revenge. It's next 48 hours like revenge. I'll show them. It's like I'll show them. They said you're not good for me, or they said this, and I'll show them how good I am, and they were wrong. Yep, new love coming. You are actually looking for new love. You're done with the waiting. You're done with them because they keep putting you down. And you had to, turn to self love, and you had to be confident again, and you're like, I don't bother anymore. This is a new you. I also get a new you. Definitely new love here is right. There was deception. Maybe there was deception. They're not going to come back. Remember that girl waiting? Yeah, maybe there was somebody they left you for, and they're not coming back. For some of you, give your relationship a chance, and that's what you really wanted. You wanted to wait for them, you wanted to give it a chance, but I mean, your patience was like, I cannot do this anymore. I don't know if you've done it for more than 3 months or 4 months. But you're like, I can't do this anymore, okay? What are the other messages? I think they had kind of left much before and you kind of realized it now. They've been giving you signals and hints and red flags. I mean, you kept waiting. This is hope kept you waiting. Must be dealing with a money problem. That's why they left, or there was some money problem, or they had to change a job and leave the place you are, where you are. So they have to move to another place, and they're like, okay, anyway, if I'm moving, the connection might not be there, and it's a long distance relationship, and things are not right, and you were worried sick about it. You're like, no, we'll make it work, but they left. I don't think they gave you any good answer to why they left. Yep, waiting. You've been waiting for them. Look at this. I mean, your patience weared off. How much can you wait for someone? I get you waiting somebody for 9 to 12 months. I don't even get 3. I get 9 to 12. Look at this. I get a lot of 3. Either you've been seeing 333 or I get multiples of 3 are important for you in some way. I mean, waiting period, birth dates, birth months, something to do with 3 multiples are extremely important. You could be seeing 999 somewhere. Definitely a line 9. I can get to 9. I see 9 a lot. It's all about the future. Just move on. It's all about what you're going to do in the future. I mean, this is also new direction, I would say, in my mind. Travel, go to another place, you want to forget them, but definitely you could be traveling also. If for some of you, if you've made travel plans with your loved one, some kind of a delay is going to happen, like 1 day delay. If you were going somewhere, there is a delay happening. I get of a day or a few hours. It's not going to get cancelled, the program, but I get a delay happening. This doesn't belong in the reading. Those were the messages. Thank you so much. And I want one more message here. I cannot close this reading. What is one more? For somebody, maybe was waiting for this. There's one more message. Forgive and learn. Forgive and move on. New love, true love, moving on. Whatever that person did. The person did you wrong. Was it deception? Was it body shaming? Was it calling you names? Putting you down, making you feel much more inferior and making themselves, I'm the king, and you kind of the inferior one, and you're not confident, you're not this, you don't look nice, you don't know how to talk, this and that and that and this and that, and they broke your heart. So that's okay. You move on. Okay, for some of you, if you want to give your relationship a chance, if it's going fine, then do it. Remember, this is a general reading. Not all messages are for you. So thank you so much, and I'll be back again with another reading. Do subscribe to my channel if you like the reading, and do let me know what do you think, or what happened if this is your situation, and did you get any guidance from it, what to do, what not to do. Thank you so much, guys, and good night.